Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So this didn't take long. As you guys all know, the release the Kraken attorney lady, Sidney Powell, she was just named as an unindicted co-conspirator number 3 in Donald Trump's most recent, his third indictment. And now there are four sources who spoke with the Rolling Stone news outlet. They said that Sidney Powell should definitely be preparing for a federal indictment by Special Counsel Jack Smith. They base this on questions being asked by Smith and his investigators in the grand jury probe. Apparently, witnesses have been grilled about what they think of Powell, if she ever provided any proof for her insane election fraud conspiracies. They're asking if she ever expressed any doubt about the conspiracy theories. They've been asking if Powell had any contact with any members of Congress after the election. And in just the past few days, Rolling Stone says that some of Trump's allies have provided the Justice Department with incriminating evidence against her. Also, Rudy Giuliani's attorney made a public statement just recently, throwing her even further under the Trump train. Like, whoop, under the train you go. He told CNN, quote, Rudy Giuliani had nothing to do with this. You can't attach Rudy Giuliani to Sidney Powell's crackpot idea. And I told you guys when Rudy Giuliani was recently deposed in that defamation case that was brought by the Georgia election workers against him, he was very angry and very rude in regard to Sidney Powell. You can tell he's seething with anger towards her. He does not like her at all. And one of Rolling Stone sources told the news outlet, quote, Sidney's fucked. We should put that on a t-shirt. Another person who says he agrees with that sentiment is former Trump attorney Tim Parlatore. Parlatore, you guys might remember, he represented Trump in the documents case. He is now representing Bernie Kerik. Well, following Kerik's 5-hour interview last week with the special counsel, Parlatore told Rolling Stone, quote, based on the contents of their questions and my understanding of criminal law, the main individual who was discussed, who Mr. Kerik gave any information that could be incriminating, would be Sidney. He added in part, quote, there was no backup for anything she said, that when she was asked to provide proof, she didn't produce anything. And quote, Sidney Powell's conduct stands in stark contrast to that of Rudy Giuliani and President Trump, who were looking to only make claims that could be backed up by evidence. Now, come on. I mean, this guy is completely full of shit, right? Trump cared about evidence to back up his lies. That is a load. I mean, we have so much evidence to that fact. We have all of his employees, all of his administration who has testified that, yeah, I told him he lost. I told him he lost. I told him there was no evidence. I told him there was no evidence. And yet he still continued to push the lie. But remember, this guy, this Parlatore guy, even though he's no longer working for Trump, he is probably still being paid by Trump because he's Kerik's attorney. And Trump, as we all know, has been footing the bill, or his super PACs have, for a lot of these people that could turn on him. So anyway, Parlatore noted, this is like the funniest part, quote, the issue of a possible mental health break and change in her demeanor and personality was discussed. So obviously they're talking about Sidney Powell. I mean, that could apply to Trump too, but yeah, they're talking about Sidney Powell. So mental health break. Wow. And then he said that the word lunatic was used quite a few times to describe Powell. But according to Rolling Stone sources, the special prosecutors team has been honing in on all of Trump's unindicted co-conspirators lately. They wrote, quote, Federal investigators have been asking witnesses a series of specific, exhaustive questions focusing on alleged and unnamed co-conspirators. And, quote, of particular interest lately have been Trump-aligned lawyers Powell, Giuliani, Kenneth Chesebro, and John Eastman, among others. So it is no wonder they're all trying to deflect. They're all trying to scapegoat Powell. You know, they're talking to witnesses. They know what they're being asked. They know their time in the barrel is coming. So right about now, if I'm Giuliani or Eastman or Chesebro, I'm on a conference call with the rest of these people, and I'm discussing how to get our stories straight, right? How to align our stories so that we can point the finger at Powell. So to Sidney Powell, I say, Sidney, you in danger, girl. If she has a brain in that head of hers, she will be on the next flight to DC. She will meet with Jack Smith, and she will give up everything and everyone, including Trump, because it is so obvious what is coming. I mean, there's like red flashing lights, you know, Roxanne. I mean, we should put that on a t-shirt too, with Sidney Powell's face. There is a red flashing light, Sidney. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming for you. That Trump train. It's going to be painful. Anyway, all right, guys, I will let you know when and if I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please donate. I love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.